So the Rockets made two moves in the last 24 hours. The Astros had the night off. They play the Colorado Rockies, worst team in baseball, the next three. What a slump buster they are. Luckily, the Astros aren't in the midst of a slump. So hopefully the Rockies don't become the Astros slump. Honestly, you win 2 out of 3. That is kind of a failure against Colorado. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. The Rockets have made a lot of moves this offseason that people love. You trade Jaylen Green and Dylan Brooks and the 10th overall pick and 5 second-round picks for Kevin Durant. Extension probably coming, but I don't think he's going to get the max. They signed Dorian Finney-Smith last night to a 4-year, $53 million deal, 41% from three over his career, routinely defending some of the best players on the court. And they also brought back Clint Capella on a 3-year, $21.5 million deal. They had extended Jabari Smith, a 5-year, around $124 million deal that I think Jabari Smith is probably not going to like too long from now, because I think there's a chance he could theoretically play his way into earning a better deal if he had signed a different kind of contract. Fred VanVleet's back on a discount. Aaron Holiday, Jayshawn Tate, Jeff Green also back, as is Steven Adams. Everything they've done thus far, I like. So that's the good. Here's the bad. I'm really liking the direction of this Houston Rockets team. Post James Harden. Post Daryl Morey. I will give the Harden era, the Morey era, their flowers for this. They tried to win. They played a brand of basketball that I found aesthetically gross. I didn't like watching it. But they won. Paul, it doesn't matter how you do it. Just win, baby. Fine, okay. But I like what they've done with Ime Udoka running the show. And I think Rafael Stone has gotten a lot better on the job. And, I mean, right now, over the last 2 years, he's one of the best GMs in basketball, just based off of those 2 seasons. But even though I like the Rockets right now, there are times where I just cannot F, as the kids say, with Houston Rockets fans. I can't F with you. Because there's a lot of folks online who are just, so dumb. So dumb. I've got no other way to frame it. Confidently dumb. I saw a post that showed Jaylen Green highlights. And in the background, they were playing the music from Good Riddance by Green Day. And people were actually reposting this, and I couldn't tell if they were doing this seriously or jokingly, and saying, man, it just didn't work out. I'm choking up right now. I can't breathe, said one person. What? Listen, Green had his moments. Green certainly helped pass the time during those miserable post-Harden years. But we're playing Good Riddance in the background. And the fiddle checks in. It shows Green looking towards the camera with a big old smile on his face. He didn't die. They traded him for one of the best players of this generation.
Black and white photo.
Yes. As if he's dead.
February, whatever. It's 2002 till...
It's ridiculous, Sean.
June of 25.
At least, you know what I'd rather have? I'd rather have Rockets fans doing what Jeremy Pena did, where he said, thanks for everything, Jaylen Green, and posted a picture of Gerald Green. Apparently he did that on his TikTok. I don't know if that's a fake Jeremy Pena account, but I saw that pop up. But we got people mad that the Rockets kept Fred VanVleet over Jaylen Green. Yes, the guy who was the only reason the Rockets forced a 7-game series against the Warriors. Fred VanVleet, did you not watch the playoffs? Fred VanVleet's the reason that was a series. Fred VanVleet was the only guy who could create offensively. Jaylen Green had game 2. That's it. Fred VanVleet, at the end of that series, was the only guy that was creating anything for the Rockets. And people were like, they got rid of Jaylen Green, but they kept Fred VanVleet. Yes, at a discount. You guys are embarrassing yourselves.
Yeah. For a guy making less, by the way.
Yes! Yes!
He's now making less than Jaylen Green.
I saw there are some people who are upset that Dylan Brooks is gone too. Like in the replies. I mean, Listen, I'll miss Dylan Brooks as well because he's fun. But I think that with Dorian Finney-Smith, I think that they have replaced him.
Yeah. And I this isn't so much a Brooks thing. It's more with Green. And to an extent, the people, even up until this weekend, thirsting for James Harden to come back.
Oh, we'll get to those.
Where this is just like a symptom of people that just fall in love with players and are more of a players, not like they're more of a players fan than they are a Rockets fan, but it's like they pick their guy on the Rockets and they defend them like they're the Beehive. Like they defend Jaylen Green like they're their favorite pop artist, where like they have to go to the wall for this guy.
It's so
at all
embarrassing,
time.
though. With Harden, I get it.
Of course, it's embarrassing. It's on the internet. Half these things are like the way people use it. Just that's why I try to use less and less because like I will just be like, oh my God, I can't believe there's people that think this.
But some of the accounts that like have really blown up covering these teams, like Bias Houston, who somehow has 50,000 followers, like he posts this picture of the back of Dylan Brooks' head with the Rockets logo braided into his hair, which, by the way, is a ripoff of what Gerald Green did. Speaking of Gerald Green just a moment ago, actually from Houston. And he comments, he was repping Houston every chance he got. ... This one hurts. Again, he didn't die, and you upgraded. You ultimately upgraded. This team is going in the right direction, and some of you guys are crying about players that have moved on who were not that good to begin with. How low is your bar? James Harden was not that long ago. How have you become so desperate and pathetic? Truly, that's what I do not get. You guys are all of a sudden just complete babies for guys who left to help the Rockets get better. That's how this works. You don't just keep everybody. It's embarrassing. And by the way, I've seen this before. I saw this in Seattle when the Mariners actually had a good season, and then they got rid of Kendall Graveman at the trade deadline and sent him to the Astros. Mariners fans were acting like someone got killed. No.
Mariners players are acting like someone got killed.
Yes, they pawned off Rafael Montero on the Astros, for God's sakes. Now, it did work out for 1 year for the Astros.
Yeah,
but it's weird. I get, Sean, you're right.
It's like a hyperfixation on like the players where like these people just need more. I mean, literally, they just need I don't know, a month of Rockets to actually play basketball before these people turn into Jabari Smith and Tariq and people.
Demon.
Like that's what it'll be. But yeah, you're right. Where it is just this like,
it's embarrassing.
Yeah, and
I don't want to associate with these people.
A fascination, and you brought up the Mariners fans. Like I'm sure every fan base, like I'm sure they all have this, but it is just so. I mean, we got it with the Texans. Who was the Texan that retired? The Texans corner.
Yes, Ronald
Darby, and people were like,
"What are they going to do about quarterback
3? Do they need to go out and get Jair Alexander?"
Like, literally, Nick Caserio could like scratch his ass and probably find a good corner.
Yeah, so I think so I think it's two things. I think there's some people that actually are just like super attached to players and super attached to like their own, and this is so lame. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but their own like brand on Twitter, because now everyone's a brand on Twitter, is like, I'm the Jaylen Green guy, so I have to defend Jaylen Green to the nth degree, even if I have to sacrifice my my dignity, I have to do that. There's also part of it of this is more of the Texans and the the Michael Schwabs, the Bias Houstons, like these kind of people where it's like their brand is like, I have to comment on every single move that the Rockets make. Every time someone talks about the Rockets, I have to formulate some sort of graphic to have it on there where it's like,
I know, but
like, guys,
this works. You know what drives me crazy, Sean? It works for these people. And it's just like, how are people not looking at these people that are blowing up on the internet and are forced on my timeline? I don't even follow half of them. And how are you not embarrassed by their existence? Because that's what I am. I'm embarrassed by Biased Houston's existence. I'm embarrassed by Brad O, who all of a sudden thinks he's a big J journalist and stuff. I'm embarrassed by these people because this is who I share a space with. And okay, bigger deal. He's the radio old man. Fine. At least I have dignity. You losers want James Harden back. You actually wanted him back. I don't care if he was third team All-NBA last year. He would not fit in with Ime Udoka. Much like Cam Whitmore does not currently fit in with Ime Udoka. But he's good, Paul. He's really talented. That doesn't matter. Do you want people that are little whiny bitches on the bench? Because that's what Whitmore's being. He is. I get it. He wants to play. He's 21. He's young. He's dumb. He's full of you know what. But he's not going to get to the top of the roster. He's not going to play. Move him elsewhere. And the people that want Harden back, I just think less of you. I really just do. Like, I think you're less of a man. Truly. You had good memories with Harden a while ago. He's not that guy anymore. And Ime Udoka would not F with him in the same way I don't want to F with you if you are somebody that goes back and says, yeah, those Harden days. Did you just watch the stat sheet every night? Is that what you watched? Because that's the only way you could enjoy it. If you're playing fantasy basketball every single night, you're watching that and you'd enjoy it? Like, I'm embarrassed for you, okay? Because we all saw the playoffs together, didn't we? Oh, how did you shake off the last 3 times? How did you rationalize that to everybody else on the internet? I hate this, and this is my intervention with you guys. You got to stop being as embarrassing. You got to stop. I want to F with you. I want to jump on this bandwagon. You are literally what is keeping me from jumping on the bandwagon. Paul, we don't necessarily want you on the bandwagon. Fine, whatever. I'm just saying, like, you guys are embarrassing yourselves. You children. I'm talking to the youths here. I'm not talking to the Rockets fans who watch the Hakeem Olajuwon era Rockets. You guys know a champion who knows what it takes to win.
Some of those people are embarrassing online too.
Well, yeah.
Like, that's why I think it's more of just people just show their ass online all the time. Like, that's just what happens. Like, it's an embarrassing place. It's an embarrassing place.
So I just gotta stay away from it.
That's why I'm not like, you know, you bring up like these people have bigger followings. Like, I don't care.
I know.
If that's what you have to do to have a big following, I'm good.
You're right.
I'm good not having one.
You're right. And this is on me, but I mean, it is like lewd acts. There are lewd acts being done upon people that do not know you exist. Like, this is what bothers me about just the state of media as a whole. We're in a time where it is very difficult to get access to these players. But does that mean that you have to get down on your knees at every moment possible to kiss their ass, to put them on a pedestal? I'm just surprised by the amount of people that go along with it. We all want our best teams to do well. There's no denying that. I get the idea of being a fan. It's short for fanatic. I get all of that. I truly get it. But I feel like with some of you, everything can't be the best. I saw one of these other ones. This is one of the Texans people. Texans Jacob.
Oh, yeah.
He posted a clip of Amen Thompson in the summer league. And look, I love Amen Thompson. I think he's the most athletic player in the NBA. That's all you need to say. Like, he's got a lot of upside. Will he actually get to the ceiling of all ceilings? I don't know. But, so 30 seconds of clips with crap music in the background is proof that Amen Thompson's three-point shot is suddenly better? What? What are you talking about? It's been a month. It takes time. This is going to be a several-year process. Amen Thompson becoming the best offensive player he can. It can't happen overnight. It can't happen in a month. It can't. I would love it to happen in a month. This isn't a video game. This is real life. And you people got to stop embarrassing yourselves. And I have to stop getting on the internet. I really do. But I have a show to prep for every single day, and I have no choice, Sean. I got to go here, and I got to navigate through X, clawing and fighting my way through all this crap. I'm like Andy Dufresne. Less poop. Thankfully, there's less poop. I'm not crawling through the poop.
Yeah, it's not all poop. There's a couple like, oh, this is what the Portland big man had to say about at the opening press conference. I like this.
I just can't. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it. I can't do the internet side of it. I'm great at this side of it. Listen, maybe my career hasn't gone exactly where I thought I would. I know I'm awesome at this. I know you think this is hilarious that I'm like having a midlife crisis ranting about these losers online. We're like, oh, Jason Tate needs more minutes. Cam Whitmore, if we get rid of him, I'm going to kill myself. Like, there's that. That's actually happening out there. And I'm having a midlife crisis over that actually working as opposed to me. I'm this little attention whore that needs people to like my post and retweet my stuff, blah, 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 blah. I get all of that. Like, this is also about me. But could you stop being as embarrassing? That's all I'm asking. Could you stop being as cringe? Sean shaking his head. I guess
Should I start posting like that?
And
Just
then you
as
just
a
get more
social
followers than me
experiment.
overnight. It would be funny.
just and like I'm not gonna create anything new. I'm literally just gonna save other people's videos of guys on
Just
the
send it to
Rockets
me.
working out and just being like,
Oof.
"Watch out, league! We got
Yeah.
a demon over here."
From the text in from the 832, you sing like an idiot on air, and they're talking about people being an embarrassment. Actually, I have the voice of an angel. Voice of an angel. Okay. You want to criticize anything? Criticize my popcorn ceiling that I haven't gotten rid of yet. Okay. There you go. That'll get really under my craw. It's the Paul Gallant Show. ESPN 97.5, 92.5. Did we roll through? I wasn't out.
Jacob doesn't have a popcorn ceiling.
Probably not anymore.
Yeah.
Jacob's probably living in a TikTok house with like Bias Houston and Brad O. All these little children. They're in there. You know, they're playing a little NBA 2K, and then they're like, let's put something out there. And Paul's gonna try to kill himself over this one. Paul, just know every time you post, a little bit of me dies inside.
Making trades on Madden, being I should post those.
Yeah, I get a gray hair every single time I see these people posting.
like the guy who drank the wrong cup.
Yeah.
That's Paul. Every time he opens up Twitter.
Oh,